What's up, guys? NFL Talk, Sunday Night Football, October 16th, 2016. A lot of football for you guys. Let's start things off with the New York Giants beating the Baltimore Ravens. A very, very, very tough game. We won. It was 27 to 23 for the score. It was really tough because the first half it was just Baltimore all the way because our offense was just not getting it done. We got a touchdown in the second quarter, but for the most part of this game, we were getting spanked left and right. Eli Manning can't seem to get some completions going, and the running game is absolute trash. And that is something that needs to be answered in the offseason. Whether we make the playoffs, whether we don't make the playoffs, whether we make the Super Bowl and win the championship, the rushing game needs to be addressed this off season, no matter what, because they can't rely on Eli Manning to pull something out of his behind for so long. Like he's been making interceptions, and he made interceptions today in this game. They can't rely on him for so much. It's just not right. Eli Manning is struggling this season, even though he had a phenomenal game in the end of this game. It's just that he was just not clicking, just like he wasn't clicking in the last couple games, especially with Odell Beckham Jr. Well, in this instance, he was big time because Odell Beckham Jr. saved us all. He saved us all with that clutch catch. I believe, it was a shotgun pass, and it ended up being him just blazing past everybody. And this guy was hurt. I believe, at one point in the third quarter, he hurt his hip, and he's been hurting all game long. He's been checking. He's been going out of the game because of the hip injury, but he was able to pull through and just blow past many defenders because a good trick pass and drawing a couple of cornerbacks away from Odell Beckham Jr. and they tripped up and he passed them by and got the touchdown. Big time win from us. The third quarter was a big time thing for us, New York Giants. The defense kicked in. Collins kicked in. We were getting pressure on Flacco, pressure on the receivers, especially, just like holding down the receivers badly, which is a big time thing for us. It gave us the great breathing room to move ourselves up, and which we did. Um, it was a great game. It was a great game. So here's the stats. Eli Manning, 32 completions out of 46, 403 yards, uh, three TD passes, and two interceptions. A great job from Eli Manning. Very good job. He needs to do better with his completions. His accuracy, just try to connect with the players because he used to do that. He did that last year. He was doing it well last year, but this year he's not clicking with the receivers and just dropping passes. Um, Hopefully he could get better for next game against the Rams. Let's look at the receivers. Odell Beckham Jr. 8 receptions, 222 yards. 222 yards. Beast level. I believe this is his best game that he's ever looked in his career. Two TDs to boot, and he was hurt. And the defenders, the secondary on the Ravens side was strong. They were all over Odell Beckham Jr., making him drop passes. Whether it was on Eli's fault or Odell Beckham Jr., that defense was always on the pressure from the secondary, especially. Um, I believe the Baltimore Ravens didn't get a sack on Eli. Maybe I think one sack. Checking, yeah, one sack from him. But Odell Beckham Jr. did the work. He did the work for us. Victor Cruz with 31 yards, 34 yards from Donnell. Shepard didn't have much of a game, even though he had 4 receptions, 25 yards, 24 yards from this boy Lewis Jr. His first ever touchdown in the game. He had one. Rashad Jennings came back, 4 receptions, 20 yards as a receiver. Carries, 9 carries, 15 yards as a running back. And like I said, the running game needs to be addressed in this offseason. It needs to be addressed because this is pitch poor. I think we're last in rushing right now because we're dead garbage. Um, Collins again on defense. Great job. Very great job from him leading the way. Great pressure. So that's it for the New York Giants. Baltimore Ravens, Flacco, 26 completions out of 48, 307 yards, no touchdown passes at all, but no interceptions. So he kept it afloat. Um, Wallace for the receivings, 97 yards, 4 receptions from him. Akeem, 4 receptions, 64 yards. Perriman with 3 receptions, 48 yards. My bad. And you have West with 4 receptions with 36 yards. And West also carried 23 times, 87 yards, 2 TDs. So he pretty much put the numbers on the board for this Ravens team. The Ravens fall 3-3. They still a good team. They played very well for this season, and I wouldn't be so worried about them yet because they are still a threat to any team that faced them. They got an interception on 2 interceptions on Eli Manning. They got a sack on him, even though it was just one. They got a forced fumble. So the defense of the Ravens are doing well, and the offense, led by Flacco, they're doing a very good job. They just gotta have more luck next time. So thank you. New York Giants go 3-3 this season. I think we're still at the bottom of the division still. You had the Washington Redskins beating the Eagles, which I will be covering later. Um, we're gonna face the Rams, the new LA Rams, next week Sunday. So wish us luck. So Odell Beckham Jr. We're the man tonight. Peace out, guys.